Hey, this is Josh Wright from Right Fix Media here in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. We're gonna do a little tour of Bartlesville. It's a small town, but there's plenty to do. So I'm gonna take Dennis from Uncovering Oklahoma, and we're gonna see what's up. First stop, Outpost Coffee. Come check this place out. Beautiful location, brand new. They just opened about 5 months ago. They roast their own coffee here, so they got their roaster there. Beans are fresh. From here, put it right in the roaster. So you're getting fresh coffee roasted within 12 hours of when they roast it. So strong, just the way I like it. And off to the next place, let's do it. So this is the Bartlesville Tourism Center. Visitor Center. If you need to know where you need to go next, this is a great.
Okay, what kind of map? We give him this. This is the visitor guide. And so this has a little map of all the major arterial and then like a highlight of downtown. So that's really cool. And then also somebody that's like a sportsy guy like yourself.
Yes.
I might give them this uber cool map. It's just the right size to go in your pocket.
Ooh, and unfolds.
And it unfolds.
Ah.
And it's the whole Pathfinder Parkway system.
Which is about, what, 12 miles of?
I think, yeah, right
12
around
miles
there,
of
12, 13.
Right.
So, yeah, this is just super cool.
Yep.
And gives you kind of some information about the trails and where you can go and how long and how many miles and where they connect. And yeah, we love this.
Right.
So
yeah, if you're into biking, you can definitely bring your bike with you on a weekend trip here. We have some mountain bike trails just outside of town, and we have an awesome Pathfinder that's about 12 miles, not a full circle. I mean, you could probably go 20 miles if you did the full thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, so
anyway, I'm so glad you guys came by. That's awesome. Yeah, these are the things that we would definitely want people to have. And then we also have a lot of information about the area. We have information on Dewey, Pawhuska. We have
Osage, Willow Rock.
Right, all of that. We have a little section on Green Country, which is that whole northeast Oklahoma area. And we always want to encourage people to use all of the attraction maps and things like that, because you get ideas for the next time you want to come visit.
Right.
Yep.
Downtown Bartlesville has Phillips Petroleum, and one of the things they do is a free museum here called Phillips Petroleum Company Museum. So come check this out. It's pretty sick. One of my favorite things about this museum is the story of the professional basketball team that used to be here in town, the 66ers. And one of my favorite parts is they were one of the first integrated teams in the early 50s and 60s. Some of the places they go wouldn't even let them stay together because they had both black and white basketball players. So the owner of the team decided to build his own hotel here in town to say, oh, I'll do what I want. So I like the fact that we used to have a pro team. Yeah. For lunch, I highly recommend Painted Horse Bar and Grill. They've got a awesome lunch menu, awesome breakfast menu, awesome dinner menu. So whenever you have time, come check this place out. It's a Bartlesville staple. So one of the places you have to come to if you come to Bartlesville, of course, is Price Tower. This is one of the only Frank Lloyd Wright skyscrapers in the world, actually the only skyscraper in the world. And we've got an art museum, a restaurant. Let me just show you. It's awesome. Come on in. So this is the art museum here at Price Tower. This month they're doing 7 Fly, the art of skateboarding. We've got a little half pipe here. It's going till August 26th, so if you're around Bartlesville area, definitely come check this place out. This is one of my favorite exhibits they've done. So this is the standing museum at Price Tower, and in here you have some of the original furniture designs that Frank Lloyd Wright designed himself, the original model of what he had for Price Tower. This is actually a different scale. He wanted the tower to be a little bit bigger, but when they actually got down to building it, it was, for money reasons, had to be a little bit smaller. but they have some of his original furniture, designs, lighting fixtures. So it's not just, just the building itself, he designed everything that was in the building. So this is Copper Bar. It's a restaurant and bar, lunch and dinner. If you're here at the hotel stay, it's also open for breakfast, but got an awesome bar that, unique experience of being on the 15th floor, looking over the prairie, having something great to drink, and they have great food here also. So you can take a tour at Price Tower and they'll show you, all the things downstairs, but one of the coolest things you get to see is one of Frank Lloyd Wright's idea of an apartment complex. And this is it. You'd have like your own elevator, this crazy living space from the Jetsons. Now, one thing it would totally be worth having is the view, especially if, a big city would have rose up with it, but you have old propane fireplace, crazy furniture. This is his idea of a kitchen, which I think, only one person stayed here longer than a year. And this is probably why. The kitchen is super small. And then getting up to your bedroom every night. This is your shower and bath area, if you can fit in there at all. And then they had a 2-story bedroom. This goes from here to the top, has a little section up there too, but not a ton of space. But it looks cool, and to this day it looks cool. So this is what Frank Lloyd Wright wanted how he wanted the whole world to live. The last stop on the tour is the private offices of Mr. Price, who the building is named after, who commissioned the building to be built. This is the office that they designed for his secretary. And then back here is, as you come in here, this is the office he designed for himself. So big, sprawling, beautiful office with views in every direction, custom chairs, tables, and lighting from, of course, Frank Lloyd Wright. So just the boss, you know what I'm saying? Like a boss. Tiny elevator, so if you are claustrophobic, take it at your own caution. But, they've been working for this long, so I like the pictures and all that stuff that's up there. And back to one. Another stop on some museums that you can hit while you're in Bartlesville is Frank Phillips Mansion. This is his original home. A really cool stop. They've got some, all of the rooms set up the way they originally would have been set up. My favorite is his room with the barber shop in it. I love that spot. I think that's very unique and something I've never seen before. And then I love the upstairs with where his butler used to stay, and they had like a party room. That's a really cool spot to look at. So yeah, you have to stop by and check out Frank Phillips Mansion if you're in Bartlesville. And then as Maria mentioned, if you want to be out doing something physical, we have the Pathfinder Parkway, and this is all over the town, but there's entrances in a few spots. You can go 5K, 10K, you can bike ride, you can jog, you can run. It's a great place to bring your dogs. So let's go check it out. So it's 4 o'clock. We've been running and gunning since 11 o'clock this morning. Started at Outposts. We've been to all the museums we could think to go to, Price Tower, the Pathfinder. And surprisingly enough to us, as fast as we were going, it still took us till about 4 o'clock to get everything accomplished. So if you were coming to Bartlesville, it would take maybe at least a whole day, if not 2 days, to see all there is to do. And thanks again to Dennis for coming up, shooting with us. It was fun, super fun. You can go to uncoveringoklahoma.com to see more of his content. You can find me at Right Fix Media via YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You know the drill. We'll link below. Like, hit the notification, do whatever it is that you do to say, hey, I enjoyed that video. and we'll see you guys next time.